Yeah, I guess we may as well start with the obvious. 2 points dropped. I'm assuming you're gonna say there. What did you see on the equalizer?
Well, 2 points drop or it's a loss. How about that, Jeremiah? Whatever happened with the referee, the throw-in, the not throw-in, we still had a chance to close the game out. It's sloppy play. It's sloppy play by the top two center backs in the league. Jackson in the beginning, Ymar not getting back to the spot. So individual mistakes happen. So they've won us a lot of games, but they could have done better in that moment.
Okay, we'll go to Maz, then Jada.
Yeah, Brian, I'll just go on the other end. Well, what's the balance between trying to get that extra goal and also maybe trying to kill off the game? Do you look
Well,
at...
you could have given Jackson and Ymar a pass if we would have been up 3-1. Your point's well taken. We had enough stuff going in that direction. I thought in the second half we pinned them back. They didn't have anything. I don't know what our expected goals were, but it must be pretty high. But we just didn't have that final little bit of quality in there. I mean, Obed, a little give and go. I mean, we had a lot of really good attacking movements. But you keep a 1-goal lead, you're playing with fire.
Just maybe the last point with that, do you kind of put that on early season type of situation, or is that kind of two players that definitely should have known?
Jada, no one is perfect. I'm not perfect. The players aren't perfect. They're going to make mistakes. It happens. What I would say is that, those two guys, again, have been excellent for this club. And it's a team sport. So you take Maz's question and Jeremiah's question and your question, you bundle it all up, it's a team sport. And, maybe my substitutions, maybe I should have subbed the guys in there earlier. Maybe, because Ariola came on and had a good spell, where guys getting fatigued. Maybe I could have done something. But it is what it is. They made mistakes. They're going to learn from it. We're going to learn from it, and we're going to move on.
With that, it kind of dampens a little bit of Morris's night and getting up to the top of the list as far as all-time scores for your club. Can you talk a little bit about the way that was able to start off?
Thank you for that question, Jada. You put a smile on my face. He's been a fantastic person, a fantastic player for this club. Alex was giving me some insight. 25 game winners. That's a pretty big number. He's found a way to help us win games. He does so many things in the community. He's such a good story. He's surpassed some pretty good players. Look, Raul was tremendous in his prime. And we have Clint, and we have Oba, and we had, a lot of good forwards and attacking players at this club. And for a local guy to persevere and come through and now share that record, but he's going to break it. It's a tremendous achievement by Jordan, and he was very complimentary of his teammates in there. So that's a great storyline.
All right, we'll go to Jose next.
Brian, an opportunity to put this in the rearview mirror. Match on Wednesday. Do you feel that this is an advantage that you have, given that you have a game so close to today?
It's always better, Jose, to get back up on the horse right away, so that's a good question. I didn't use that in there now, but I might use that when we come in on Monday. We have a hectic schedule to start the year, and a result on Wednesday is going to guarantee us 2 more games. So we're going to look forward to that and try and make sure that we can close games out and the concentration for 90 minutes is there.
All right, we'll work our way over to this side of the room, beginning with Nico Moreno. Thank you again for your patience. And if you're on Zoom and would like to ask a question, now is a good time to hit the raise hand function button, please. Nico, go ahead.
Coach, just wanted to get your take on Georgie Manungu's play today and decision to play him where he did.
Good. He was very good. Tactics were good, going up against a guy who had, is he a left back? Is he a left center back? An experienced guy, but we felt that was a good matchup for us. Georgie's assist was very, very good. Still work in progress, but excellent performance tonight.
We'll stay on this road to Nico Antun.
So, Coach, as you said, there's going to be a lot of games. It's a hectic schedule. What do you think the team must do to avoid a regular season like in 2022 while staying strong in the other competitions?
Well, that's an easy question. Just win more games. That's the easy answer. You got to take care of business. You got to win more games. This is a good team. I love our team. We're going to win more games than we lose. And we're going to try and compete in every single tournament we enter, because that's what the Sounders do.
Okay, Diego, ¿tienes una pregunta? Okay.
Ok, buenas noches. Éxitos en la nueva temporada. Uno de los problemas que arrastra el Sanders desde hace tiempo es el error de los últimos 5 minutos. ¿A qué se debe esto y por qué se da tan seguido? ¿Y cuán diferente va a ser este equipo de las temporadas anteriores? Gracias.
In the last seasons, one of the key problems that the Sounders have has been the last 5 minutes. Do you have a reason for that? And with that, why it happens so frequent? And if there is, what is going to be different the upcoming this new season?
Well, my memory might not be good, but I disagree. I don't know if we were that bad in the last 5 minutes of games. I'll have to do some research. So I appreciate that question. But right now, sitting here right now, I don't think we were bad last year in the last 5 minutes. How are we going to prevent that? Well, it's concentration. It's making sure guys understand the importance of the last 5 minutes of the game. But you can also appreciate that the players have to understand the importance of the first 5 minutes of the game, the final 5 minutes, everything in between. We're working on that. The players are working hard. And again, I think we have a good team, and I think that's going to go away.
Primero, no estoy 100% de acuerdo en nuestra performance en los últimos 5 minutos de cada partido. Tendría que revisar los números y voy a verte, pero te agradezco la pregunta. Me va a hacer que revise eso con un poco más de detalle. Sin embargo, vamos a conversar con el equipo acerca de todas estas situaciones. Vamos a conversar acerca de cómo enfocar no solamente los últimos 5 minutos, sino también los primeros 5 minutos del partido y todo lo que está entre esos dos. Tenemos un buen equipo y creemos que podemos sobreponernos de una situación como esa.
Éxitos en la nueva temporada. Si le puedes mencionar, por favor.
He said success for the new season.
Thank you.
All right, we'll come back around this side. Jeremiah, I think you were the first follow-up I saw. I see Jose.
Yeah, as far as rotation goes, you only made 3 changes for this game. It was, I guess, if you could just kind of give us the broad view of what you were hoping to do as far as that goes and setting up, I presume, the next couple games.
Well, we're taking each game one game at a time. Can't forecast. There's too many variables, injuries, guys, heavy minutes. We'll work on Wednesday now when I go back in there. The idea was to change a couple of guys based on what we saw out of Charlotte, playing with 2 wide wingers, and then getting some fresh legs. We're talking about subbing early, but I thought we had control of the game in the second half. So maybe I would have made a couple more changes had the game been a little more different, but I thought we were in control of the game. And lo siento para tu pregunta. I'm a little bit hot right now because I think what we did well tonight, even on short rest, was very good. Some of the attacking movements, the combination play, all of that stuff was exciting soccer. And so we worked really hard on our attacking movements in preseason. We scored 2. We should have scored more. But the team, I believe, is a very good, exciting team. And so that's why I'm a little bit sour right now on the questions.
Jose?
Coach, from an opportunity creation standpoint, you seem to create a lot of good chances on net. How does that continue or how does that manifest itself from the work that you did in preseason in order to create those opportunities?
Well, we worked on, tweaks to our 3-2 buildup, getting numbers in the box, making sure that we have, the prime assist zone. We attack that as much as we can, and we tried to balance the team. Last year, sometimes the right was good, the left was non-existent, and vice versa. So we tried to make it a complete team so we can attack from here and here. And again, I think Ariola in the first game and this game came on. I thought Paul, he's going to give you that energy and that bite and that fight. So I think we're close. We're getting closer.
Maz?
Yeah, Brian, staying kind of on your tweaks and movements, Albert Rusnak seemed to kind of always find the pockets, whether he was in the attacking third or coming back on defense and playing next to Obed and Christian Rodan, and sometimes in front and sometimes he slotted back. What if you just talk about his
Albert
play?
had a great game. I thought Albert was very effective. He was scheduled to play 60 to 75. We let him run out there a little bit more. He was very good.
All right, we'll take a couple more, starting with Felipe in the back.
Coach Brian, you give the opportunity to Arreola and Ferreira the last minutes of the second half. Was that something that you needed in your game plan, or you just wanted them to play for the defense in this first game?
No, that was all. My substitution patterns are always based on the game. We try and win games. I'm not going to give players, minutes if they don't deserve them, and just because. So the starting lineup we put out there tonight, I thought was working. Paul Rothrock was on a time issue from his injury from last year, so Ariola came on. Again, maybe I would have subbed a little earlier, but I thought we had control of the game and we were creating chances.
We're going to take one more in the interest of getting into the locker room for player access. Nico Moreno, take us home.
Considering how many good things the team did offensively, and you spoke about two experienced guys in Jackson and Yeimar, do you try to talk to them in depth about what happened to try to get that over so the start of the season doesn't start off with that bad inertia? Or how do you handle the team in general with the messaging as well as each player?
It's called coaching. We've already discussed it in front of the group. We'll discuss it individually, we'll watch film, and we'll get better.